So I just finished reading The Reformatory by Tananarive Due. It's the story of a young kid named Robert, a black kid in the 1950s, 1950 exactly, I think, who gets sent to a reform school because he kicks a white boy after the white boy messes with his sister, if you know what I mean. And he's sent to the reform school unjustly because the boy he kicked, his father is like a really well-connected white man, and Robert is sort of at the mercy of this all-white society, right? And it's sort of forcing him into this, even though what he did was A, justified, and B, not that bad. So anyway, Robert goes to the reform school, and there he meets a couple of friends, Redbone and Blue, and he just starts his like 6-month sentence trying to survive this like awful abusive reform school where they, you know, whip boys brutally, and the warden is this just awful man who likes tormenting the boys who are there. And Robert discovers very early that like this man is not a safe man to be around. Like, he likes killing, and he will kill. When boys run away, they get killed, and it's clear that like this is a dangerous place to be, right? And through that, Robert discovers that this place is haunted, and Robert starts to see these haints around, right? He starts to see these ghosts of kids that have died there, and so begins this like weird escape story of Robert trying to get out of this place alive, right? And all the while, his sister Gloria is on a campaign to get him out. She's talking to politicians, civil rights activists. She goes and meets with the judge. She's doing everything she can to get him out. From inside and outside, we're seeing this struggle to keep Robert alive, right? Both physically and, you know, in spirit. And at that point, it becomes almost like The Shining, is what it reminded me of. Robert has the shine, you know, like he has that ability to see all these things that have happened. And sort of through seeing their curses and seeing their agony, I'm able to tell what's happened here. And like a lot of exposition comes in the form of haints and like the awful things that have happened to him. And so it felt very Stephen King for a lot of it, in a really good way. And then you pair that with like this issue of race and racism and the numerous ways in which this story is both a horror story and very true to life. These are like actual horrors. We're pairing it with the haints and these like supernatural horrors. And so it's a tough read at certain points. It's a very tough read at certain points. But it's just so much fun too, because the whole time you're like, Robert, we can do this, buddy. We're going to get out of here. It's part Ghost Catcher. It's part, you know, so civil rights story. It's part escape jailbreak story. It's The Shining. It's got all kinds. It's honestly one of the best books I've read in years, and you should read it too. Even if you're not a fan of ghost stories, maybe you'll learn something, because I sure did. Man, it's good. It's really good. I need to read all her other books now, so stay tuned.